The most valuable thing in our research culture is objectivity. It's being able to take complicated problems and try to understand them from the ground up. And there's no question that the work that I did in connection with Maslansky changed our thinking about a series of complicated problems and allowed us to reframe the way we were talking with our clients, and candidly taught us that we needed to listen differently to our clients. So that was groundbreaking for us. The seminal findings of the first research study that we did with Maslansky was geared around 3 ideas that became pivotal design points in virtually everything that we did in our business. They were about personalization, they were about adaptiveness, and they were about relevance. They caused us to question of all of the things that we were doing, every feature that would creep its way into a product, what was it doing to add to adaptiveness, personalization, or relevance? That really was a separator. It was a difference maker for us in the way we were seen in the market. So the area that I understand best has to do with the affluent consumer, and it's my conviction that the affluent consumer is in just a totally different place than they were 5 years ago, which has important implications for people who want to serve them. They need to be spoken to differently. They need to be listened to differently. Basically, what they need to see in order to trade their trust is a totally different formula than how we grew up thinking about it. The biggest mistake that organizations, not just mine, but any organization, can make is assuming that people want to hear about them, thinking that their products are the most exciting thing in the world, their thinking is the most dynamic thinking in the world. This is fundamentally not the most interesting thing to a distracted consumer who really wants to see that you understand him, understand her, before you begin to give them advice. Unless they can be persuaded that you see them, actually see them, they're unlikely to listen to you in the way that you want to be listened to, regardless of how magical it is what you have to say. If you're willing to open yourself to the possibility that you understand the problem less than you think you do, then you can make real progress. That really involves the tedious act of listening a lot. And often, you know, when you're in the process of listening a lot, you can get bored and you get distracted. Maslansky keeps you in line. The types of projects that I would be most attuned to collaborating with Maslansky are ones where I think the atmosphere is changing quickly. The ambient atmosphere is really on the march from one state to the next. We don't know exactly what the origin of that is or what the motivations are, but we know that it's moving to a different place. These are the occasions where you really have to think strategically. These are the occasions where you have to be willing to let go of the side of the pool. It's that type of project that I would be most interested in working with Maslansky. Game-changing strategies, game-changing products, game-changing services, they really require that you reframe in a significant way. Maslansky understands this and is able to help you, not only help you to see what frame you might apply, but help you to see how that's different from the frame that you've had in the past. These are the ways that organizations learn and grow.